We've had dwellings tore down that look better than this. And I think Ms. Simmons can vouch for that. Some of the other council members had it tore down in their areas that look better than this.
Got brand new aluminum windows, brand new siding, a new door that's up, it's all inside, been wired and everything. It's in good shape.
I understand you have someone living in the back apartment.
Yes, sir, have been.
And that one I understand is in compliance.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to leave it up to Mr. McManus as our legal advisor and the council on what we need to do with this. But we cannot come month after month and hear the same story. We're requiring other tenants that have dilapidated, unsightly property to tear their property down, and here we're tolerating this month after month after month.
Yes, sir. It's only the last 30 days. I'm waiting on a contract. I'm trying to comply. I will fire the contract if that's the case, if he's not licensed.
Well, check on that to make sure.
I'll be
But
glad.
I did check on it.
I wasn't aware. I'll be glad to check on that.
Typically, Mayor, Council, to establish that a structure is in a dangerous condition, dilapidated is no issue here. I think this property, the pictures are 1,000 words of dilapidation. The issue here is whether or not it poses a danger to the general public. Mr. Fontenot says that it's locked up and it's boarded up, etc. Now, typically, how dangerous to the public is proven in a legal issue is to have the chief of police and the fire chief go out and inspect that property, determine whether or not it's in compliance with all codes and whether or not there's anything there that either one of them in their professional status could declare is a danger to the general public. There are many buildings, of course, that are boarded up and are not a danger to the public because the public cannot get into it, and those buildings are inspected on a regular basis. Now, however, there are ordinances in the city that pertain to unsightly property that could be in violation and subject the property owner to civil fines. At this point, the council, with the photographic evidence that it already has, could declare that the property is in a dilapidated and dangerous condition, and could then issue an order of condemnation. A notice would be sent to Mr. Fontenot, officially giving him information on how to appeal to the district court to determine whether or not the council's action was appropriate. If Mr. Fontenot appeals, then it would be in the hands of the district court, and at that point the city would have to present sufficient evidence to prove that it's a dangerous property. If the property owner does not appeal after the appeal times, then the order of condemnation would be permanent, and the city could demolish the structure and lien the property. In the alternative, the council could request the chief of police and the fire chief to inspect that property and to give an opinion as to whether or not they consider it dangerous to the public. If they would then consider it dangerous to the public, the council again could pass a motion declaring the property or a condemnation of the property and set up the appeal process. And finally, the third alternative, in addition to the city could instruct Mr. Thompson to file civil charges under the city ordinance against Mr. Fontenot for the visual condition of his property and how it affects neighbors in the neighborhood.